even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that.
Now the Niners get there and bring him down. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack.
The 17-yard line.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Check 31, check 31. Back.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right?
Switch gears. Kill.
They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
54 is Mike.
On play action, now Garoppolo. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it, and they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Yeah, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
Looking downfield for Godwin. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
4-yard line.
Back near his goal line. Here's Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter three.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
That's another
Fournette, a first down carry. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at their 48-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brady. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 11 yards there, first down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 41.
41-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's a give to McCoy. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Brady now on first down. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Again, it's Fournette. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
We got 3, fellas. We got 51 to Mike, boy, 51. You better be afraid of me. You better.
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette there to make the grab. And the Bucs have taken the lead. It took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Second down and 7. Now Garoppolo. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
Good job over there, baby. I see y'all. Good job over there, baby.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. Airing this one out for Evans. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And he's got an open man. It's Gronkowski. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
On 1st down, Brady. He finds McCoy. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards on the play. Back now in Tampa. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the 4th.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Know your job. Go, Mike 51, Mike 51. Hey, 66. Hey, let's go. Let's call the crowd. Man, that's trash. That's trash. Sugar. Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51. Watch the run. 51 the mic, boy. 51.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. He's got to get to Gronkowski. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 34-yard line.
Again, it's Brady. This for his running back, McCoy. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Regular.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught.
Brady.
3 yards the gain there, second down. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
'72. 51's the mic. And let's pin the man.
On play action, it's Brady. Looking for the end zone. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucks. Mike Evans there to make the grab. And the Bucks are going to add on to their lead. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, sings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
Extra point put through by Succop. And it's now 21-7.
49ers 7.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and...
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert. 82 yards. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. So that's a really big play here in the fourth quarter. And don't look now. They're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just one score. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now this will make it into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock now with McCoy. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
Brings up 2nd and...
Now a play fake. Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. He's got a man. Complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
And it's 3rd down.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. He's got the first down here inside the 30. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That good for 22 and a first down. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now Garoppolo. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Well, no takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. Back to throw, Garoppolo. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. The tackle there by Richard Sherman. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
18-yard line. A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
On play action, now Brady. He's got Evans. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat crisps. How did the lady go miss? How she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Come on now! Over.
A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
The ball carrier.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. 27 yards there, a first down. You know, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
Sammy!
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. Past the 20. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there out of Kamara. 43 yards.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
First and goal at the 1.
Opposite.
They'll run it with Kamara, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
So often you hear that pep talks don't really work in the heat of the battle, but collectively, this defense has to say to each other, we've been on our heels this whole first drive. This is where we need to dig in. And they got a nice stop right there for a loss on first and goal.
Now they'll run. Murray. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Latavius Murray taking it in. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Saints 7, 49ers nothing.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here first and 10 at their own 23. To throw is Garoppolo. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end. And that'll bring up second down. Here's second and 10.
At the 23-yard line.
And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Third, Garoppolo is caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up fourth.
3 plays and down.
So on fourth down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowski to punt this one away. Yeah, He was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Now a give. This is Murray. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2.
Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman, and the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. He's just got to be thinking, I hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Very first pass of the afternoon picked.
And where do you go from here? Because when you start that way, do you allow that to seep into you and stay with you the rest of the game? Or do you find a way out of it? We're going to find out.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. First down and a little extra for Mostert. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Saints' 11-yard line.
11.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Brought down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second and 7. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 6.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Saints 7, 49ers nothing.
Yellow lady. We go 21. Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. So Breeze is going to stay out there, and they're going to go for this on 4th down.
Kill.
They do go for it. It's Breeze. Try to lay one deep, and they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Here's Mostert, toss left side. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 20-yard line.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a 1st down. Here's Mostert. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Lining up for the point
A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. On 2nd down, Kamara. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
3rd down and 4.
5-8. Sammy.
They'll run here. It's Murray. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Here we go with Kamara. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Oh, on the defensive side, that is so deflating.
Not only is it deflating, they've got to look in each other's eyes on that side of the ball and take each other's measure. You've got them backed up, perfect situation, and what they said to you on the other side is, we don't think you can stop us. Went ahead and got it in that position. That should never happen.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. Now they'll throw with Breeze. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still ended up with a solid game.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. A 10th carry for Kamara, and he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
Fred Warner in on the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9. Breeze. This is complete to Michael Thomas. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout.
It's a gain of 2 yards.
As the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. throw, Garoppolo. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. This will be down just inside the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen.
And Breeze is intercepted for the third time. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At the 48-yard line.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 13, 13, 21, 21.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Oh, he'll look down. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Touchdown.
George Kittle, as the first half is winding down. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Niners 14, Saints 7. Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run the toss to Mostert, and he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Third and long. It's Garoppolo. Looking up here with Trent Taylor. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33.
A pickup of 10. But it brings up 4th down.
Here we go on 4th down with Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
First down, 49ers.
Here we go. Check 26.
A play fake from Mostert. Now Garoppolo. Man open. That's Deebo Samuel. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
White.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 38-yard line.
11.
On 2nd down, Mostert. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Complete to Kendrick Bourne.
Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
First down, San Francisco.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Now Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
4th down.
They'll try it now with Mostert, and he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
First down, 49ers.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. Samuel bringing in the slant. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 13-yard line.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the fourth and final quarter. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
He was brought down at the 4.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll run with Mostert. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, let a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Oh, going for Sanders downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Breeze. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Intended for Alvin Kamara.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
Good for a Saint.
Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
He was
2nd and 6 from the 10. To throw, it's Breeze. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Breeze. That's caught. It's Sanders for the Saints touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. An out route there for the score, a quick out route there for the score.
Yeah, you're not really surveying the defense on this one. You're just counting on timing, making this play happen. 1-2, ball's out of his hands, knows where he's going, just puts it to the outside. Touchdown.
Lutz good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this carries into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and then, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
7 yards there and a first down.
They picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game.
And it's 3rd down.
65.
Completes it to Samuel. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over.
San Francisco.
Here we go. 11.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They will run again with Coleman.
Good job.
Today's final score, Niners.
So the victory here for San Francisco. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. Till next time, we say so long from the Bayou.